Since you can't be live to greet new...
Hang on, gang. Just trying to work through some technical difficulties here. I think I'm live on YouTube, but I don't see me other places. Just a sec, gang. I figured it out. Strange. Hey, I'm trying to get the video working on Twitch here, gang. I am not seeing it. Hi, Julian. Just trying to get the stream working here. I see the YouTube is working, but we're having some problems getting the Twitch working right now. So just a second. Don't worry, we got lots of souls to do today. Don't worry, Swords. We got lots to go. I guess I'll just read chat from Twitch, and we won't have Twitch. I don't know. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I was scared. All right, we can actually begin. Hey, welcome everybody to another episode of Game Informer Live. I'm your host, Dan Tack, and we're playing Demon Souls. We're picking up today right where we left off last time. Oh, it died again. Anyway, welcome everybody. Twitch is having some issues. Hopefully Twitch comes back. If it doesn't, I guess I'll just read your text from the restream bot. Anyway, hey, welcome back to Demon Souls. This is day 2 of our Demon Souls playing Extraordinary Extravaganza. Zach, I'm not in charge of any kind of Game Informer giveaways. Sorry, I don't know anything about that. And we're picking up right where we left off yesterday. I believe our next adventure was going to take on Flame Lurker. And seeing if we could beat him. Because he drops a really important item for us for the build that we're doing from our priest. Yeah, I don't see the video on Twitch either, Leaf. We've got our top professionals on the case. Hopefully it gets fixed. Welcome everyone. We're playing Demon Souls. This is day 2. If you missed day 1, you can check it out on YouTube. We got the archive up. We played a priest because that's what chat voted on. So we are going through new bosses today. Hopefully. We're fighting some much harder bosses today. So there will be plenty of death. And hopefully some triumph. A little bit of triumph. But likely lots of death. That's right. If you like these videos, please, please, please leave comments, reach out on Twitter if you've got Twitter. If you don't, just leave a comment on the video. It really helps us, you know, see what y'all would like to see next. It's very helpful on our end of things to see what kind of cool stuff you want to do on the video side. So by all means, let us know what content you like, and we do more of it. By showing up and by your comments, those both help. Get that stuff done. Day 1 was extremely controversial. I agree. I got to be honest with you. Day 2 almost didn't happen, but hopefully we have a good time here today, and we have a great time playing some more Demon Souls. Today might be a little bit more grim than Day 1. It really depends. I'm not really sure how a melee weapon is going to fare against this crappy little mace is going to fare against the Flame Lurker. Probably very bad. Do I think I'm going to finish today? It's possible. Really depends on how we do. This is not a speed run or anything, but yeah, it could happen. But I doubt it. We got a lot of levels to go through. Just sheer like mass of levels to go through would be the inhibitor right now. Plus, it takes so many runs to come down here. Like you've got to do this. This is one of the worst runs in the game. Not only is Flame Lurker one of the very hard bosses in the game, depending on build, depending on all kinds of different things, but the run to get to him is a huge pain in the butt. You've got to basically do this fall down. It's like going down the well in Dark Souls 2 every time you want to fight him. So it's a huge pain. Yeah, it's very easy to die jumping down there as well. You must buy a PS5 for $2,000. No, I wouldn't do that. Don't worry, PS5s, you know, it's just the start of a generation. They'll be available. Have I ever thought I was going to do a Souls run with the Priest? Eventually, yeah, you know, I leave the door open for all kinds of starting classes, starting stat kits. You want to see a GI Super replay of Bloodborne? I would love to see that. Again, send your leave comments, send messages, you know, and support those kind of endeavors, and maybe we can make it happen. Anyway, this is Flame Lurker. I'm going to check chat before I go in, because I will not probably be reading chat or saying too much during this fight. I know it makes me a bad streamer, but I kind of have to pay attention to this fight. It's one of the harder ones in the game. He's actually quite easy to kill with magic, but we don't have magic. So, he's very, very resistant to physical damage, and he is very, very rambunctious. He's definitely one of the more... He's definitely more like a traditional Souls boss, a tougher boss. He hits you, it really hurts. He's got fire on top of that. And, again, magic is the key. Like most, you know, you can say that for like 90% of the things in this game. Doodly, I have Alex working on that right now. Hang on. Yeah, I see that I'm not live on Twitch. I've got Alex on it. Alright, wait, it should be back on Twitch now. Okay. Flame Lurker. Oh god. Oh, this is gonna be tough. We might want to do another boss first. As always, using the environment to your advantage is great, but I've got like no damage output on this monster. That's great first attempt. Great first attempt. He's a tough one. I'm not sure what I was expecting with this little mace, but not that. It's gonna be a tough nut to crack, I can tell. So maybe we won't finish today. This is part 2, by request, by popular demand. We're playing Demon Souls again today. Welcome, 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 everybody. I hope you have a great time here. We'll give Flame Lurker another try before we go on to another area. The problem is that, again, it's really about the run. This is one of the worst runbacks in the game, on one of the hardest bosses in the game, and it's very easy to die jumping down here. Very, very easy to die. Which just adds another wrinkle to the... You know, a modern Souls design would have put, you know, would have put a bonfire in front of the boss. Not that you need that, I'm just saying. Hello, Gal's Got Moxie. Hope you're doing great. Hello, Nightmare on your couch. Hope you're doing great. Yes, this is Demon Souls. That's correct. Does this boss have a puzzle mechanic? No, this is a more traditional boss. The puzzle on this boss is to hit him with magic, because magic hurts him and physical damage does basically nothing to him. That's the puzzle. No, Blunt Edge, you don't want to do that. This is the fastest way as far as I know. If I do Bloodborne and DS2 runs for Game Informer, well, I can't, I don't make those decisions, but certainly I'd love to. Jumping doesn't do anything. Sorry. Yeah, patience is the most valuable skill in this game. That's for sure. Why would I go this way? Chat wanted me to go this way. I don't know why. Is it to die to these? Is that why you want me to go that way? Like I said, lots of dying today. We're tackling much harder content today than we did yesterday. Yes, Julian, that's correct. I don't know why I'm going this way. Yeah, don't annoy people, but tell people what you want. Wow. I don't know if I can... If I'm taking this much damage from these things, Flame Lurker is chew me up. I mean, yeah, that's we'll get there, big brother. It's a tough fight for me, okay? I'm not a pro gamer. So as you see. But you know, we'll get down there. We'll try to take him on again. It's important to just keep your cool through all the deaths you take in this game. I don't have any ranged weapons. We're a priesthood right now. I've got ranged nothing right now. Nothing. I can tell we're gonna have a real fun afternoon. Never played a Souls game. That's too bad. You should try it. A lot of fun. If you get a PS5, yeah, definitely. This is definitely a nice showcase of the PS5 hardware. Definitely can say that much. You know, I don't think the Souls games are, you know... There are plenty of people that bounce off of them, and I don't blame them for it, you know? They can be frustrating, and... That's what you know, this part alone, I mean... I imagine Flame Lurker is a really tough encounter. I mean, as you saw, we died to it already, and we're gonna die to it again, most likely. We might want to try another area first. We'll make that decision. That'll be a game time decision. You think this is the best looking Souls game so far? Yes. Definitely. Without a doubt. So, like I said, Ace Remaster by Bluepoint. You know, Tom, we might do that. I think people would get angry, but we could do that. So people got very upset when we did that yesterday for the Tower Knight. And you know, whatever. It's our run. We can do what we want, but we can try again without it and take it from there. It's very pretty. This is definitely the prettiest Souls game. Yeah, I might need a faster roll. That would really help, actually. I don't remember him giving me a tough time at all in the last try, but this is different. Different weapon, different build. I hope everyone's having a great day and are ready for an afternoon of Souls. Tough customer. But maybe we can outlast him. I'm not reading chat right now, sorry. Save your comments for after. This is a very difficult fight to read chat during. I will get your questions, I promise. What the hell? Oh my god. Alright, if you played Monster Hunter, would this game work combat-wise? It's not a one-to-one, but it certainly doesn't hurt. Yeah, I want to kill Flame Lurker so we can get a better weapon, Pablo. That's exactly what we're doing. They deleted the pillar that you could hide behind. You gave the Searing Soul to the blacksmith, but it's still not letting you forge weapons. You need to have a different... Okay, so this isn't like the Dark Souls Unlucky Star. You need to have another weapon to turn into a soul weapon. So you'll need to find out what weapon that is for whatever you're trying to craft, okay? So you'll need to have a different weapon in your inventory to turn into a soul weapon at the blacksmith. And yes, we do need to get me a better weapon. We're working on it. That's part of today's projects, okay? Okay. I thought I had him there, but he trapped me pretty nicely. Ha! That's right. Basically, Pablo, the weapon I want, the weapon that we've built for since yesterday is we have to kill Flame Lurker to get. So, basically, after we kill Flame Lurker, we should have a much easier time of things. Getting that, as you saw, though, is going to be really rough. You know what? Hang on. I got that. Oh. Never mind. I was going to try the Crescent Falcon, but we don't have the stats for it. Because it's magic damage. What's a Flame Lurker weak to? A Flame Lurker is weak to magic. That's it. Oh, we'll get it eventually, Nightmare. That's what, you know, you have to understand as a Souls player. Even if an encounter beats you, and believe me, it's really stressful to play this game on stream. and get your butt kicked by something like that over and over. It's extreme. It like causes a lot of anxiety when you're performing and playing at the same time. But again, you just have to remember patience. You'll get there. We could even, you know what? If I don't get to do it this time, we might break the rules and call in help. I don't want to do that though, but just maybe. I'm really comfortable streaming a lot of the Souls games, Nightmare, but generally when then I'm picking the build and everything. This was Priest. I'm not familiar with. This is probably the second hardest boss in the game, in my estimation. A lot of people wait till much later to take him on. But he's tied to the drop we want. On it. There used to be a pile of debris you could cheese this dude behind, but they took it out. We're not doing very well. Scary one. Very intimidating. I'll get your questions after the fight, gang. I know you got them. I love you. It's like hitting him with a toothpick. All we gotta do is beat this guy, and the rest of the game should be a lot easier. We'll have a new weapon. Okay, now I can... Don't die to greed, Dan. Don't die to greed. Greed kills! Alright! There we go. That's how you kill him with a toothpick. A lot of heals there. But we did get it done. Oh, that was a nervous one. Nervous one. You know, it's such a piddling amount of damage. Yeah, he has very few windows, Duke. Again, if you've got magic of any kind, it makes the fight a lot easier. Alright. Hey, we get a reward now, though. So. Oh, nice fight. Anyway, hello everyone in chat. Sorry, I wasn't too talkative during that one. That's like the one fight in the game you... Well, one of like 2 fights you really got to concentrate on. Yeah, depending on the situation. You can have a much easier time of it if you have any kind of magic arranged or anything.
Oh, thank you. I was worried.
I know, Keenan, but you got to train yourself to not go for the greedy hit. Like, you got to wait. You got to wait. That'll get you killed every time. So, as I was saying, we were talking about soul weapons. We're going to make one right now. To make the soul weapon we need to have a club, as well as the smoldering soul that we just acquired from the Flame Lurker. Do classes have better natural defense, or is it just armor? Don't get hung up on armor in this game. Armor is pretty terrible in this game. Levels help a lot, especially endurance points add fire resistance. But every time you level up, you're going to get more defense. So, when in doubt, go farm souls, I guess, if you're really, really dying. It is always better to have a fast roll than it is to have heavy armor in this game. Heavy armor is massively overrated. There's no poise in this game, like later Souls games. You can get uninterruptible attacks on some of the heavy two-handers, but there's no like poise stat on heavy armor. Oh, I went the wrong way. So excited. I went the wrong way. Naked is fine, yeah. I'm not even joking. Like, wear the set you want to wear that still gives you fast roll. Do not fat roll in this game. Later Souls games would have a mid roll, a fat roll, and a fast roll. This game only has good roll and bad roll. This is the dude that makes soul weapons.
What do you need? If it be a blacksmith, then show me your steel. If not, then head straight for the door.
Now there are other characters that make other soul things. But this is the one that makes weapons. To do it, first you'll need to talk to him enough times to trigger... First you need to kill Flame Lurker, okay? Which you just did.
Be a blacksmith. I'm busy. I'm not here to chit-chat.
And,
forging a weapon strengthens it.
once you get the Flame Lurker, so you're going to want to give it to this dude. And then he can fashion weapons into, soul weapons.
I told you that I'm busy.
Yeah, don't fat roll in this game, Synaptics. It's really bad.
Mighty weapons can only be blessed by ores of high
Adam says, I don't know why everyone likes this game. Everyone doesn't like this game. But I do. And I hope you do too. After spending some quality time here in Game Informer chat.
Delights the eyes.
Thanks for being there on Periscope, Adam.
The highest grade of all is a pure ore that shines in
Zang, that is true. If you don't need to roll, it's fine, but it also affects your stamina regeneration, which is really important as well for getting hits in.
The highest grade of... Yes. With it, I can forge new breeds of weapon. Bring me your
Alright, so it's complicated in Demon Souls, Simon. Vit increases your item carry weight and your life. If you want... yeah, correct. Your loadout weight is tied to endurance. Endurance is a very, very powerful stat in this game.
You've done well to put your trust in the great blacksmith, Ed.
Is it a good game for someone who just recently finished Bloodborne? Yes.
Bring me a
it is. It is different, but you'll love it. If you like Bloodborne, you'll like this.
Your weapon.
End of story. Alright, so now he will make me soul weapons. We can turn the club into the meat cleaver. With the soul we got from the educator yesterday.
Well done.
And now... I'm not strong enough to wield it in one hand, but I can wield it in two hands. We need some more strength points. Now let's see if we fat roll with this boy. We do. So we're going to have to take some gear off. Alright, don't need these gloves. Oh my my gosh, this is a really heavy weapon for a priest, huh? There we go. We can live with that. So we're gonna go without gloves for a while. Have I seen the new Praise to Your Hollow video? I have not. I haven't had a whole lot of time to watch videos or do anything. It's been content, and projects. The last week and a half, basically. So the meat cleaver fit for us because we started with a bunch of faith because we picked priest. Well, chat picked priest, so and I went the wrong way again. I love it. I love it. Would it be more the same as Bloodborne? No, the systems in this game are quite different. This is definitely a more analytical sort of experience against your foes. Bloodborne is all about aggression, which is really cool, and I love that game. It is my favorite From Software game. But you have way more different varied ways to play in this game that are not in Bloodborne or Sekiro. Sekiro and Bloodborne are basically more curated From Software action RPG experiences. This one is more of a traditional RPG with the From Software, you know, philosophy behind it. Anyway. I'm having a great time, Leaf. I'm really glad we beat Flame Lurker that time, though. Otherwise, I figured we were going to be there all afternoon. Lucked out on that one, huh? Hey, we got some souls left over, so let's level up. I guess we'll get strength because we can't wield this weapon effectively yet. Although some life would really help. Okay, repair my stuff.
I can forge weapons for you.
Alright, good on
No
that.
interesting, I can tell you.
Let's get some more supplies.
I'm keeping a close watch.
Resupply our stocks of herbs and spices.
You have a heart of gold.
And then, hey, let's continue on through the Stonefang Tunnel. You're gonna love this boss game. You're gonna love this boss. Question is, am I fast enough? Yeah, I think I'm fast enough. Good. We got good run speed. Good stam recovery. We're not wearing gloves. Alright, so this is a gimmick boss. This is a very cool boss, but it is a gimmick. This is called the Dragon God. Dragon God is very powerful. You're gonna like this fight. It's not a traditional fight like the Flame Lurker. A lot of Souls fans hate this fight. The first part's actually super like weird and cheesy, and sometimes it messes up. But the second part is pretty cool. We just have to not die in this part right here, and we're gonna make it. Okay, we almost died already, so that's promising. Get up! Oh god. That's right, put your hand there. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, as a wise man once told me, don't touch me. Alright, check this out, check this out, check this out, we're doing it. Well, they hate it one edge because Souls fights today are not puzzle fights like this one. This is a puzzle fight. You're going to see in a minute. Yeah, don't touch me. Don't touch me until you get this. Check this out. Okay, alright. Now the fight just got interesting. And you got to watch him. You got to keep your eye on the god. We're gonna be watching his eyes. Okay, when his eyes go red, we have to hide. Because if he ever sees us, he kills us. This fire will kill you. So the trick is, it's like a hide-and-go-seek match with this Dargan as we cross this gap. So remember this tip: if you're ever fighting this, watch the eyes. If they're red, hide immediately and pray. He also makes audio cues, but they're harder to grab when you're trying to hide. Run speed and killing speed for these pillars is very important in this area. See, if he starts to get ornery, hide. if he locks eyes with you for more than like a second, he will burn. He'll kill you. You just die. And there's all this rubble in the way, so. Controller performance is great, Faborg. Thanks for being here. Slimy, it is a fair boss fight. It is. It's a puzzle, though. Lots of puzzle fights in this game. You gotta run with all your might. Run, Charlie, and don't stop till you get home. And then, boom! That's right, Mel. Yeah, some of that, some of that. Definitely feels Zora Magdaros, except I hate Zora Magdaros as a fight. This one's not bad. I like the puzzle fights. And again, Demon Souls has a lot more puzzle fights, where you have to figure out what to do to take down impossible opponents. Oh, there are traditional fights too, like Flame Lurker. At this point, you can still lose to this boss, but you have the big advantage. It's a mix. There are plenty of gimmick. Okay, you want to call them gimmick fights? I call them puzzle fights, and there is a variety of them in this game. There are gimmick fights. That's something that the Souls game went away from in the future. They still have like 1 or 2 gimmick fights per game, but mostly they're not gimmick fights anymore. Where in this game, they are mostly puzzles. The levels are harder, though. Yeah, Raid, I know. Hey, I didn't say everybody liked them, okay? I think it's okay to have puzzle fights too, though. I understand that not everybody likes it. Guess what? You don't have to like it, alright? Yeesh.
Key to life's ether. Soul of the lost withdrawn. Art thou finished?
Alright, Dragon God's down. That's it for that whole chapter, by the way. So the Stonefang tunnels is done. Now, we choose where to go next. What do you want to do next? Latria? Or the Storm King? I don't have pull capabilities on this channel. Hey, I think the puzzle fights in this game are super cool. Especially that the next one we're going to do, maybe, is also a gimmick fight. In fact, there's gimmick fights everywhere. Even the cool fights in this game are gimmick fights, like where you PvP the boss, right? Alright, I guess we'll go to a really cool zone next, okay? We took you to the prison of Latria yesterday. Today, we're going to go to the spires of Latria. Welcome to Upper Latria. Hello, hero. Welcome. I hope you're having a great time on the channel. Welcome, everyone, to Game Informer's Day 2 of Demon Souls, the Priest playthrough. Welcome to Latria. Your take on this is it feels like a Dark Souls prototype. Fancy that, because that's what it is. It's no secret, you know, that Miyazaki, essentially, this is an experimental testbed for many of the concepts that became what defines the Souls series today. And, It's a great game, by the way. And a great remake, in case anyone was curious. How many hours of gameplay? I think we're at 4 or 5. We're going pretty fast. We only had that, like, 1 death on Lurker. But remember, you can do the levels in any order, so there isn't, like, a point in the game where you're supposed to be at X by Y or anything like that. Yeah, this zone... Bluepoint did an incredible job on this, the spires of Latria. And in fact, all Latria. They did an incredible job in the prison, they did an incredible job on the spires. This is a beautiful zone. Scary as hell. Gothic, gargoyles, ghouls, flesh aberrations. Everything you could possibly want in a level, all here. Yes, Kingsfield did start, like, the RPG concept of them, but a lot of the other ideas... In fact, they kept a lot of cool, like, bosses and weapons and stuff from Kingsfield into the Soul series, yes. But the action RPG DNA didn't start till this point. You know, Demon Souls actually got tons of praise when it came out. But it was a niche title. It was critically acclaimed. Like, so it's not true to say that it wasn't respected in its own time. It was. It just wasn't popular. Dark Souls popularized the subgenre. Without a doubt. Yeah, there are mind flayers on this floor. Really nasty ones. Do you think it's a bit easy compared to the later bosses in the series? Overall, yes. There are a couple of challenging bosses, but yeah, overall, absolutely. But the levels are more intense than later levels, because there's no checkpoints. You can lose a lot of progress if you die, you know, in various places during levels. But overall, yes, the boss fights are easier. And it's just an easier game overall, especially if you're willing to use magic. Essentially, for those of you who don't know, there's only one bonfire per level, which is very different than, like, giving you that bonfire before bosses. So you've got a lot riding on boss fights a lot of the time. But it's I mean, the puzzle. Listen, you gotta like puzzle fights. Some of these puzzle fights are really cool. We're gonna do Storm King tonight, probably. Storm King looks amazing in the remake. Amazing. They just didn't have the tech back then to do it. Yeah, we got a. This is actually a Faith Sword, Rich. You believe that? So Priest wasn't a terrible starting point, but it wasn't a good starting point either. But. Well, Duke, your first Souls game is always the toughest. That's the rule. What's the easiest Souls game for me? Whichever Souls game I play next, because, like I said, it's your first Souls game is always the hardest. So my hardest was Dark Souls. Even though it's not the hardest game, once you understand the systems and underlying mechanics, you get it, right? And that's how it goes from there. Whichever the first one you play is going to be your hardest. That, you know, Duke, you ain't wrong. That is how it works with Souls games. It's because so much of, like, Souls difficulty is just like learning. Okay? Learning the weight of a sword, learning how stamina affects your gameplay, learning cast times of spells, learning, you know, all these, learning how to allocate resources, learning when to heal, when to run, when to fight, learning how to be curious, learning how to be bold. Things that other games, frankly, do not give you. That's why Souls games are so different from everything else that's out there. Lots of other awesome games out there, but the Souls series and From Software action RPGs in general have a very different sort of feel to them, a little texture to them. Bloodborne is amazing. Bloodborne is so good. Still my favorite, still the best. But as you can see, they did a killer job with this remake, just realizing this disgusting zone full of terrors that both lurk in the depths and fly above. You still find Bloodborne hard. Well, Bloodborne requires a different... Bloodborne and Sekiro are not Souls games, right? Bloodborne's obviously way closer to a Souls game. but it requires a little bit more aggression. When a lot of people choose to approach the Souls games with a very defensive mindset. Which is very powerful. It's a very powerful playset. Not me, of course. You'll never find me with a shield, as you can see here. I simply do not know what a shield is. It ain't for me. I've always found Bloodborne really weird because Bloodborne's opening area is probably the hardest part of the whole game. I guess it just wants to beat you up real bad to like get you used to it before it puts you in the into the encounters that would come later. I don't know. I've never understood it. Does Demon Souls have DualSense vibrations? It sure does. When I hit somebody with this thing, I feel it, okay? It also, like, does, you know... Yes, it has DualSense vibrations for every part of it. Yeah, I think we'd all like to see a Bloodborne sequel, okay? Yeah, you can shield carry and repost and all that stuff. Feels great on the DualSense. I'm coming around on DualSense. Now when I play a game that doesn't have DualSense, it feels strange to me and weird. So maybe people were right. Maybe DualSense really is the game changer. Only talking about my own personal experience with the settings, of course. Anyway, thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for watching Game Informer, whether you're on YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, or Twitch. We love having you here. I hope you're having a good time. I hope I've been able to answer some of your questions. I hope you're enjoying the Demon Souls Remake gameplay. We're going as far as we can today. Who knows what that's going to be. Yeah, you know, like I said, Black Cat, I don't understand the philosophy in making the first area the hardest area, but I guess it makes it so that once you get past there, you're full of grit to be able to handle everything else the game throws at you. I don't know. Oh boy, speaking of throwing, oh god. These red mind flayers are very dangerous. Regular mind flayers are dangerous. The red ones, you don't even want to talk about it, like get out. Alright, come on. Start moving. Oh my goodness. Ring the bell! Yeah! Go ring your bell now. BB vibes. Yes! I mean, From Software has always played with dark fantasy, Bloodborne style vibes in the games. That's why it was so cool to get a full-on Bloodborne experience, you know? Just the full lean-in. Pedro, if you could dial that question in a little bit more, it'd be helpful to me. But essentially, the Souls games are action RPGs that require something other than just button mashing to win. They reward analytical assessment of situations and scenarios. They reward patience. They reward tenacity. They reward learning. They often have very memorable and difficult boss fights that you might get frustrated being beaten by, but you'll feel really good when you do beat them. Someone said I look cute. Thanks. That's the first time I'm seeing a comment like that in here. Essentially, if you were dialing down to the core of Souls games, it's about presenting you with very difficult challenges that make you feel really good when you win because they are challenging. It's not like faux challenge. You've got to figure out a way to do something that might seem completely impossible at first. Which Dead Souls is the best place to start? My favorite, and I think the best starting game, is in fact Bloodborne. If you're going to start with a Dark Souls game, make it Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3, I picked Dark Souls 3 because Dark Souls 3 has the easiest difficulty curve. It still has much harder bosses than some of the other games available to you, but the curve is a stairway up instead of like chutes and ladders of varying difficulty degrees. Like, it goes like, you know, challenging boss, then more challenging boss, then maybe a mid-tier boss. It doesn't go like super hard, super easy, all over the place, you know? Dark Souls 3 feels like a ramp. It's got really challenging fights in it, available to players, but they go in a set pattern. Whereas the other Souls games are all over the place. Like Bloodborne, for instance, Bloodborne's first boss is going to give you some headaches, most likely. But Bloodborne is, like, the best. Okay? The best. Play a kart racing game from the Dark Souls universe, so would I. Abyss Watchers. Yeah, Abyss Watchers are basically a Bloodborne boss that they shoved into Dark Souls 3. Yeah, me too. Hey, listen. Dark Souls 3 is my favorite Souls game. Souls games don't count Bloodborne and Sekiro, but I mean Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2. Everyone hates Dark Souls 2. They always talk crap on it. Dark Souls 2 is unironically the best Dark Souls. But I'm not going to get into that fight today. Okay, we're playing Demon Souls today. I am not doing the which Dark Souls is best argument today. This is a day for Demon Souls. Abyss Watchers is a great fight. My favorite fight, and also one of the hardest fights, is Sister Freed. I thought Gale was less than interesting, actually. I think they could have done a much better job on Gale. Gale to me was more of just a... He was cool and all, but for the final boss, sort of like just a bullet sponge. You know what I mean? Why do I like Sister Freed? I probably like Sister Freed because it's 3 boss battles in one. That's probably why I like it. And you've got to play every phase differently. And they're all really cool. Yeah, you know, someday I want to get my voice into a Souls game. That would be amazing. Make it happen, gang. Make it happen. There you go, Simon. You know what's up. We could probably do that, Ethan. We might do that later, yeah. We can redesign our character. We didn't spend too much time in the character creator because we wanted to get into gameplay when we started this run yesterday. Is my favorite BB boss Lady Maria? Yes, how did you guess? Shendo X, yeah, I mean, the frame rate is a big factor. I'm not gonna... There's no denying that. I'm glad this is... Good frame rate in Dark Souls and Souls games is very important, and yeah, that definitely lends a lot to this game. Oh, we gotta... Who is stream sniping me? We just got invaded. Blunt, if you can't tell the difference between 30 and 60, you can, and from a gameplay perspective, I assure you. The fluid combat that 60 gives you compared to 30, it's very noticeable when you play a bunch of Souls games. James, this is the meat cleaver. We got invaded, though. Hopefully it's not somebody with a scraping spear or some troll. No, I'm definitely not using the pre-order weapon. We're not playing with the we don't have pre-order bonuses. We didn't pre-order, okay? Relax. The scraping spear destroys your armor, Blunt Edge, so it's a popular weapon for griefers to use to break all your weapons and armor. I don't know where this invader is. Maybe they'll just get bored. Oh, there he is. Oh, you didn't expect that, did ya, Messy Jesse? That you have to pay to repair it, Blunt Edge. Yeah, you'll have to pay souls to repair it. And whoever came in here and accused me of using a pre-order bonus weapon, not cool, yo. No, this is a weapon forged by souls in the game. Yeah, you want to stream snipe me and invade me? Go ahead. You won't. Do it. You won't. Messy Jesse walked down the wrong stairway today. Messy Jesse will link again before they invade me. Am I right? Oh, it was me! Somebody says it was me. I don't know if that's true or not, but it would be cool. It probably was. I don't doubt it. You do get stream sniped a lot while you're playing this game by people who want to invade you. This is a very, very dangerous, this is the hardest of these. Oh, God. There's a ring we can wear that'll make him less aggro, but we're just gonna have to run him off this time. Hey, Messy Jesse, if that was you, good fight. I believe in respectful player versus player engagement. So, a noble combat to you. So you just invade at random. No, you pick the area, Zang. You'll go into the area you want to invade, and then you'll use the invasion item. So if you saw me in this area, you'd be like, okay, Dan's in the Tower of Latria. I'm going to go in the Tower of Latria, use my black invasion stone, and I'm going to try to kill him. Yeah, I'm not using any kind of pre-order gear, okay? We don't do that here. Is there a dedicated PvP arena? No, but Blunted, you're going to find out the really cool PvP arena very soon. You're going to love this. There's a boss in this game, okay? And this is a concept that From Software has played with in the future. They've done it in multiple games. There is a boss fight in this game that is designed to be against another player. And it's the one after this boss. So not the boss we're about to fight. I don't know if we'll beat the Man-Eaters. We probably will. Should we call in help for the Man-Eater fight or what? Oh, look at that. We got Reiner in here. Hey, Reiner, we've been doing really great, actually. We're blowing through this game. We've only died a few times. We just killed an invader. Alright, no help? No help? We can summon another soul to help us. Yeah, we don't need that, right? Let's do it. Okay, so the thing about Man-Eater is you want to kill this first one really quick because if there's a secret to this fight, you're going to find out. You don't want to get knocked off, though. That's a really big danger here. Wow. Okay. Okay. That was not a great show of force. I don't think I've ever lost to the man-eaters in this game until now. Let's forget that happened. And head back to the man-eaters. I guess I had that coming. Yeah, thanks for the Fs, guys. Alright. I thought I was okay. I don't know what happened there. That is a different game. You're thinking of the gargoyles in Dark Souls. Reiner, you did join at the exact time. We've been having such a good run. That was some mad choke right there. But that's okay. It's not too much of a run back to them. The only rough part about going back there is you got to fight the Mind Flayer again. Yes, I have been reading chat. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Reading this game and playing chat at the same time is definitely a skill that I've learned in the past few days. You cannot dual wield in this game. You can two-hand a weapon, but you can't dual wield. Yes, that's right, Dog Attorney. You got it. Alright, we gotta take out this Mind Flayer. This is just as tough as the boss in some ways, actually. Oh, yep, that might kill me right there. That's got to be the most annoying Mind Flayer in the whole game, actually. James, you cannot have two swords in this game. In Souls games that came after this, you could dual wield, not in this game. Yeah, the Demon's run has been going pretty well, with the exception of the two things that just happened. It's been pretty smooth. We even killed an invader right before you got here. That was fun. Now see, here's one of the good things about this level when you walk back. These gargoyles, they all drop souls, so you get to keep those even after you die. So, we're still making progress right now, even as we die. You might be. Yeah, I'm telling you though, this Mind Flayer is really, really annoying. It's the toughest spawn. Because you've got nowhere to, like, put him behind a pillar or anything, which is what you're supposed to do to them. Yep, that was a Mind Flayer. That was a red Mind Flayer, though, M321. So these are much harder than the ones that you find in the prison tier. These are, like, 2 to 3 times as difficult as the ones you fight in the prison. I'm gonna wait for him to turn around. Hopefully it'll give us a chance. Yes, like I said, the Souls games that came after this, you could dual wield in. This game does not feature dual wielding. It does feature two-handing. Yeah, there we go. The thing about the Tower of Latria is you do have to fight on a lot of narrow corridors that have fall-off potential, which is really dangerous. Alright, we're gonna try man-eaters again. You think I should summon this time? No, come on. We're not gonna summon. If I die again, though, we're gonna think about it. Is there D&D monsters in this? Well, I think the word would be D&D inspired. We wouldn't want to say that there's actual D&D monsters in here, but... D&D inspired, I believe, is the language that we would use. I almost went right off already. Good start. Sometimes you get a nice window when they come down from the air. But again, you gotta be careful not to fall off, or put yourself in an opportunity where you can get knocked off. They are vulnerable when landing. Then they kind of freak out for a while. But you want to kill the first one very quickly. Because there's more than one, spoiler alert, and that's when the fight gets really dicey. I didn't do that! I didn't do that! Oh, God. Alright. Well, that was a better attempt than the last one. Alright. Pick yourself up, get back out there, and heading back to the man-eater battle. The problem is that Mind Flayer, man. That's okay. Hey, this gargoyle gives us souls every time we come down this way. We get to keep those souls in the bank. They do, Matthias. I'm trying to do the fight as most people would. One of the less gimmicky bosses. Yeah, we did Flame Lurker earlier, okay? We did Flame Lurker. We killed Flame Lurker with a toothpick, so I don't want to hear it, alright? Thanks for coming, Alistor. We never did a playthrough. That's true, we haven't done a playthrough of Bloodborne. It's true. We did do the first 6 hours. You can check it out on YouTube. Alright, anyway, let's try to backstab this Mind Flayer again if we get lucky. For most people, Man-Eater is a tough fight. I definitely am choking on it. I shouldn't be dying on it, but hey, you know, I'm giving you the real Demon Souls experience, alright? Getting past this dude right here is just as hard as the boss. It might not look it, but this guy is a real piece of work. Generally with these Mind Flayers you can hide behind stuff, but it makes it really difficult with the open stairway. Well, hey, we're playing right now. This is day 2. We're making really good... Despite the last few times dying, we have been making excellent progress for our time. Alright, maybe I should summon this time. What do you think? No. Nah. If I die again, I'm gonna think about it. But really, I should just get good. But honestly, yeah, if you're playing this game, especially if it's going to be your first Souls experience, never feel bad about summoning friends in to help. There was no one to summon. There was nobody to summon. No one was available. Oh my god. This guy is being a really frisky boy today. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Oh! I'm fighting him on the bridge. When I shared my playthrough at 13 hours on Twitter, was that my first playthrough of the remake? It was, yes. 13 hours for the first play. Hey, you know, this is the real Demon Soul starts here. Yes, Chris, to answer your question, 13 hours was the first playthrough, yes. This one will probably be a lot shorter. Depends on, hey, depends how long we fight the man-eaters and this, and their little mind flayer helper. You know, I just gotta chill out, I gotta get my mind right, I gotta go restock my herbs. We'll do that after this fight. Is there an area as annoying as Blighttown in this game? Yes. We will be going there later. Depending, well, maybe later today, maybe not. We're an hour into the stream so far. It depends how much we progress today, but yes. There is a Blighttown area in the game, and yes, we will probably eventually do it. Flava Flav, yes, it was 13 hours on my first playthrough of this remake to beat the game, but that will not be an average playthrough. I would say that if this is your first Souls experience, it'll probably take you 30 to 40 hours on your first playthrough. My name was up on display on the Nexus. Yeah, it was. Destroyer of Worlds should be there. I took a picture of it, I screenshotted it, put it on Twitter. Have I checked that area out, Dan? Which one? The Blighttown? No, we haven't got to Blighttown in this playthrough yet. You have to do it, so yeah, obviously I've been there. Yes, getting plague in Blighttown is really bad. Well, we didn't make it that time either. Well, Chris, I just said, like, I said that's not an average playthrough, okay? I basically played the game the entire way through with a 2-hour nap. And now we're starting to have some problems here in Upper Latria. That Mind Flayer is really getting me. Getting me good. It's alright, just gotta focus up, relax. As soon as you relax, that's when things come together. That's how this game works. The game tries to get you stressed out. That's what it does. You just gotta beat it with a chill pill. Yes, Bluepoint did do an amazing job with this. Yeah, that Mind Flayer is just in a really annoying spot. So what you're supposed to do, it counts as an invader NPC, because that's what the red signification is. So there's a ring that makes you less detectable by invaders, so that's a really good way you can do it. I don't have it, but normally I probably would. I don't know where you pick it up, though. It's a very good ring to have, so when you come here, make sure you take note of that. Oh yeah, red man on the steps is very, very, very dangerous, but don't worry, we're gonna make progress. It's all good. Hang on one second. I don't know what that was. All right. Hey, Evan, what's up? Welcome. Yeah, the Thieves Ring. That's correct. Oh, I guess we gotta wait for this dude to move anyway. Well, bye, Evan. Thanks for coming. Good to see you. You know what I'm referring to. Exit, yo. What's going on? We are having some really fun times with the man-eaters right now. This might be my, you know, this has been, I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. I have not died on this is my third playthrough. I haven't died even once on these duders yet until now, and now we're having problems. To answer the question in chat, I am playing WoW actively and will be playing this new expansion. Alright. Let's get it done right. Oh my god! Yes, Kaushin, I was on there during the opening days as one of the first players to become a destroyer of worlds, which is the bad ending. Yeah. I posted a screenshot of my character inside the Pantheon on Twitter. If you missed it, I wanted to make sure I logged that moment for posterity. Am I excited for Shadowlands? I am. I'm curious about Shadowlands. I hope that they were able to right the ship on that one.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
I'm definitely looking forward to playing it. I hope it's awesome.
You have a heart of gold.
No, we got this. All right, we got this. Sometimes you get caught on a boss. That's how this game works. All right, that's how all the Souls games work. Sometimes you get caught on a boss, and sometimes you do it on stream. And that's when you really got to just mellow out and just be like, yo, we got this. I think I'm just going to trade hits with him. Screw this rolling around. I'm just going to start beating on him. Hey, if you're lucky, maybe we'll stream Shadowlands too. No, I don't think you can, James. You could change your haircut and stuff like that, but I don't think you can. I don't think you can respec. Do I have any thoughts on hopes on what Bluepoint's next project is going to be? It's Castlevania, obviously. Or maybe it's Bloodborne. I mean, we'll get it. We'll get it, Dimitri. That's the thing. You gotta... Hang on, let me turn that off. You gotta keep in mind when you're doing this. This will happen to you. Maybe not in this boss, but eventually when you're playing Souls games, this sort of scenario will occur to you. And it's really just all about, like, resetting your mind. There's, you know, going into the fight, no mind, you know? That would be really cool, Hibinsky, yeah. Well, I'm definitely playing it on release. I've got my character ready to go. I've done all of the content in Northrend, ready to rock it out. What is my strength? Like 24, I think? Hey, we're getting past the Mind Flayer, so we're making progress. If I lose again, I'm going to turn the air conditioning on real cold. I do that sometimes when I need to, like, chill out before a fight. I'm not even joking. Alright, we're going to Bluestone. We're running out of these. I like it, Dimitri. I think that game could have used a battle pass system ages ago. Also, I really love the new duels mode. What do you think the odds of the 6 stars from DLC? 0%. Don't hope for the impossible, my friends. I'm sure we'd all like it, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh my god! I am not having a good day here. That was a roll. That was a roll off a cliff. Now here's where it's gonna get harder now. I'm dying so much we're gonna get black roll tendency going on, so this is gonna make the fight that much more difficult. Oh, I'm so bad? Well, hey, this isn't a pro run, okay? Hey, I know that. Believe me. It's all good. We'll get past him. Eventually. I'm really surprised at how much trouble they're giving me, honestly. Yeah, Exit, this is an amazing looking game. Truly. Bluepoint did a killer job on this remake. Especially Latria. I know, the dark tendency is going to make this much more difficult. We might do another area first. We'll see. I know I can do it. Believe me, I'm well aware of that. It's whether we want to do it. You can always go in a different order, you know what I mean? Julian, I don't think anybody knows the details of that outside of Bluepoint. Yes, you can still. I believe the archery glitch is still in, but we're not doing any glitches on this run. What's the hardest of all bosses in Souls? It's not mid-air. I think it's probably... I don't think it's mid-air. Probably Sister Creed. Yeah, it is Brutal Code. I mean, hey, this is Demon Souls, yo. Ain't supposed to be easy, you know? It's all good. You can always call in friends, David, and do other stuff. Which Castlevania would I want Bluepoint to remake? Great question. I don't know. I think they're probably just going to do Bloodborne. If they aren't already. You know, I was actually hoping somebody would have a sign down this time. I regret not taking it. Just for the sake of expedience here. Yeah, that's in all the games, Exit. Camera's always the enemy. Trying to stay as far away from the edge as possible. Get up! Wow! Thoughts on Lords of the Fallen? Rich, you can check out my full review at GameInformer.com. Oh, I can't believe that. Yeah, there's a second one. And then the second one comes out once you get the, you know, oh boy. I thought we actually had it that time. Whatever, pay progress, you know? Yeah, alright, I'm gonna turn the AC on, hang on. Well, that was, I got up for 5 seconds. I'm dead. It's makes sense, makes sense. We have definitely died a ton down. I mean, we can always go to another area. That is what you should do in a situation like this, but... You know, hey, whatever, we're going on. Like, we got plenty of other areas to clear. But I'm saying, you know, in a normal situation, what I would do here is leave and go do a different zone first. And boss indeed. Now, Man-Eater doesn't need a nerf. I don't know what's going on. I've never had problems with this boss at all. It's one of those Souls things. When things start going bad, they start going. It's a downward spiral that you got to pull yourself out of. Mbasa indeed. Andres, I don't know. I know that we're on day 2 of the streams. But if you like it, leave comments to that effect and we'll see. No, you're thinking of Dark Souls 2. No, Sammy, not very much. But you can if you want. That's definitely a thing that a lot of players... You can definitely... There's nothing wrong with grinding. Yeah, that would be a good idea. I don't know if I have any pine dust. I don't. I mean, hey, it can't hurt, Chris. It lets us know that that people want the content, okay? Wow. I don't remember them having this kind of damage potential. He hits me while I'm down. I don't know if it's my armor or what. Yeah, they can buff themselves. It's pretty crazy. Wow! Exit. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. Depends on the situation. I often don't use it, though. It's true. If you watch the first playthrough, the first day of playthrough, I barely used it. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. That's what he's actually buffing himself there, Octavian. I know it looks like he's having just a headache, but he's actually making himself stronger. James, yes, you can get the knight starting armor in. It's in the prison of Latria, so the level before this. Very easy to find. You won't miss it. After Demon Souls, what game am I looking forward to playing most? Yakuza, probably. That's what I'm playing through right now. I'm enjoying it a lot. Yeah, the knight armor. The armor that the knight starts with can be found in the prison of Latria. It's very easy to find. You can get there on any character. Can't miss it. It's not even guarded. Is the game easier than the Souls trilogy? In some ways. The bosses, outside of Maneater, Flame Lurker, and King Allen, are, yes. And maybe Old Hero. Yeah, there's a couple of bosses that are traditional Souls bosses, but... for mostly, the bosses are easier than Souls bosses, but the level design is more punishing in a lot of cases. I mean, yeah, I could do that, but... no, I'll be okay for it. Thank you, though. Wow, okay. Black World Tendency already hit, I think. That just did almost my entire health bar. Do I like the PS5? I generally don't like playing on console. I prefer PC. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Do I recommend the game to newcomers? I would play Dark Souls 3 or Bloodborne first. But you don't have to. Listen, the same things that would turn you off of a Souls game will turn you off to this game. It's not like some revelation in those terms. But I think it's an awesome game. If you like the other Souls games, you'll like this. You know, I was really hoping there would be someone to summon in here. Do you like the lore of these games? Yeah, I do. I like how the lore is explained in these games, rather it's show, not tell, right? I think it's a very effective method of storytelling. Yes, magic is very OP in the game, yes. That is definitely true. Yeah, definitely magic makes the game a lot easier, so that is an option. We didn't do that this playthrough. guess we should try another area. I think we might want to do a different area first, and then come back here later. Right, environmental steering, very awesome. No, no. I'm just saying we got lots of other areas to do too. Nope, we're going to this is the two-handed priest build, okay? Up until this point we were doing really great. I mean, we killed a Flame Lurker with a pin. So that was cool, but like it's just getting like it's rough. Which is weird. Again, I haven't had any trouble with these until this playthrough. Yeah, the spider, the armor spider, cool enemy for sure. Oh, you mean the flesh aberration? Yeah. You never know, Exit. There's always factors. Steve, there's a build for everything. Anything you want to do, there's a build for it. Anything you want to do, there is a build for it. That's very true. Well, this sword requires faith to wield, actually, Exit, which is a little different than the usual. This sword requires faith stat to wield. Not strength. I mean, it requires strength too, but also faith. Shouldn't have let him do that. Now I'm in real trouble. Okay. It is. Hey, you think it's stressful to watch? You should try playing it. Oh. This is one of those times where it's like, I know I'm going to get greedy and screw it up. And that is more terrifying than the fight itself. Okay. We did use the fire pit, but we did win eventually. Rather embarrassing for me, but you know, we did it. Thank you, chat, for being so supportive during my my difficulties there. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for watching the show. Okay, here's the thing. The final boss of this area is actually another player. And, this is gonna be nasty. The old monk. I don't know if we want to waste our time today doing him. Just because it can be such a crapshoot who we get to fight against. But thank you, everybody in chat. I really do appreciate it. That was an unusually stressful battle for me. I beat that thing on the first try my last two playthroughs. I have no idea. Thank you, chat, for sticking by me and holding out through my my trying times there. Appreciate it.
We are indebted to you.
I hope you're having a good time here today, playing some Demon Souls.
Soul of the lost, withdrawn from. Art thou finished? May thy strength help the will be mended.
As we mend the world, that the world might be mended. In fact, I'm gonna eat their souls because that's how I feel about those gargoyles right now.
Then touch the soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Art thou finished?
Are you on even playing? Okay, yeah, they can have a lot of health on the old monk depending on the situation. Old monk is a PvP fight that they get, you know, the boss gives them. You'll see. We're gonna see this graphic more than once, I'm sure. Unfortunately, you can't skip the cutscene for when the angry monk takes over a player. So, have I ever played as the old monk? Absolutely, and I would recommend you do it as well. You can queue up to be the old monk anywhere here in 3.3. We'll see it in a minute. No, it scales on strength. You gotta have a certain amount of faith to wield it. Requires a big 16 faith to wield it. So as far as leveling super fast thing goes, if you eat boss souls and are not using them for weapons or spells, you level up very quickly. Boss souls are worth many, many thousands of souls. Eating boss souls is definitely the quickest way to level, but make sure that you don't need them first. Now these mind flayers are a real problem, as you know. Especially in Black World Tendency, not helping. He just one-shot me? He just one-shot me at full health. Yeah, don't pop your boss souls unless you're sure that you want to know what you're doing with them. I mean, this is probably going to be one of the harder parts of the old monk fight, is to get past these mind flayers with their current mad buffs that they have on them. If I get hit, I'm dead, basically. And this sword is not great in this cramped tunnel. It punishes you by making it harder, but you also get more souls and loot. Okay, so here is the old monk. The old monk has just been called in. We have a player. We're not to the monk yet. We might die before we even get to the monk. And yeah, I don't want it. World Tendency is a mechanic you should never let yourself get worried about. Did they nerf the game at all? Well, 60 frames a second nerfs it a little bit. But no, there's no fight nerfs or anything. There's lots of Berserk inspiration in Souls in general. So you see what the old monk does is he takes over the... If you play as the old monk and you win, you get the hat. You get the monk robe hat. I mean, yeah, it makes it harder, but you also get more souls and stuff, so... And loot. And certain things can only happen during Black World Tendency or White World Tendency. Are there any graphic updates? Yes, I've talked about it. Totally Boogan. Totally Boogan is in our game and will be our opponent if we make it to the time. Some of the aesthetic choices I didn't like, but 95% I think of the art direction and upgrades are on point. So I can live with a very small number of things that I might not care about aesthetically. I am completely okay with this. I think it's an amazing remake and definitely worth your time if you like Souls games. I know for a lot of people this is going to be their first Souls game. I think that's awesome too. I don't know. I think they might have a hard time, but I think they'll also have a very good time. Alright, we did make it to the monk. This dude is probably waiting for me on the inside, like hiding behind a corner or something. So this is a PvP fight against another player. There we go. Hey, old monk's down. We did it. Woo! What is my favorite boss in this game? Mr. Buttons? How much time have we got today? I think we're gonna get there. I think we're gonna get to my favorite boss today. Let's find out. My favorite boss in this game is the Storm King, and the reason, definitely not my favorite boss in the original game, but I think that the technology and graphical quality that we were able to do today, compared to 2009, Bluepoint made that fight feel like it should have felt back in the day.
We are indebted to you. For you fighting us. I can forge weapons.
Storm King is a gimmick puzzle fight, but I believe it's so... The feels, okay? The masterful feels that you get from that fight. It's great. Any tips for beginners? Yeah, play as the Royal class. Play as the Royal class, use magic, go to 4-1 as soon as you can, and get the Crescent Falcon. You can Google all that stuff, and that'll make it so the game is super easy for you. After that, you can get more creative. But your first playthrough, I think you should do as Royal with the Falcon Crescent, because it'll make it so easy. You'll destroy Flame Lurker and other stuff. Yeah, Atmosphere. We're gonna go there. Okay, that's not the next level, but it's the level after the next level. We just completed Latria. Okay, Latria is done. We just got a bunch of souls for killing the monk. Hey, it'll be on the, now we're going to this part. This part, oh boy. This part, oh boy. Alright, here we go. So when you play as the old monk, you use your character. Use your character. And if you're able to beat the other player, you get the old monk hat. Hey, Giancarlo, what's up? Welcome. We're about to head to the Island of Storms. We're done with Latria. Latria is done skis. Now, instead, we're going to a rain-swept island, okay? Where shamans practice dangerous ritual summoning. What did they summon up? We shall see. What Souls game did I finish the most? Probably Dark Souls 3 is probably the one I've played the most through, with different builds. Or maybe 2. Played a lot of 2, a lot of 3. It's one of those. Okay, we're off to a wonderful start here on the Island Storms. Man, I'm so pro. Don't do that. Oh, you're at this spot in your game? Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to show you how to do it. It's not that way. Spoiler alert, it's not what I just did. Eric, this is just me streaming. If you like the show, let us know in the comments. Maybe we'll keep going. All right. Well, I'm gonna run past him now that I've unlocked that, Jesse. Yeah, absolutely. We can go see. You guys want to do? We can do patches. Who's this guy?
Oh, the demons haven't got to you, have they? I'm in luck. Wait, you see that
Mr.
pit?
Buttons,
It's filled
ragdolling
with
is something. Wait till you see the Storm King with the remake.
Go on, have a look. They're more riches than I've ever dreamed of. That's it. That bit just there. Go on, get a little closer.
Hey, do you hear that? There's riches in the pit, gang. Let's check it out. Oh, dude, not cool.
Against me, eh? Take your time starving to death. Then I'll sell every last trinket off your corpse.
Mombasa. So I do want to tell people, back in the old game, I don't know if they did this, if you kill this dude here, then this invader NPC will respawn forever and you can get unlimited blue ephemeral stones. So that you can go outside of Soul Farm. I don't know if they kept that glitch in the game. We're obviously not going to kill Saint Urbane, but...
Heavens. Did you fall for that little devil's trap? Well, I did the same. He fooled me, and now I am stuck here. A fearsome dark phantom stands between us and freedom. But have no fear. God will...
I do, you know, I don't miss loading screens, no. They were cool, but they served a purpose, right? No loading screens is definitely better than loading screens, alright? No doubt about it. Try it. I don't want to kill our... I mean, it'll work. I know. Let's see if the glitch works. Okay. I do, Sean, yeah. Several. Soul Arrow and Magic are very, very overpowered. They kept that all the same. So he always drops the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, so... And I think if you kill... Back in the old game, if you killed the Saint when you saw him the first time, that character could respawn every time you come here. So you'll get unlimited blue ephemeral stones, which are a limited resource. Oh, hey, what's up, buddy?
You? Hey, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean what I said. Well, a man's got to make a living, right?
Hey, Matthias, it gives you unlimited blue stones to farm, which means you could get full, you know, hey.
I know.
I don't know if they kept the glitch in, to be fair.
Friendship.
We're doing testing now.
Not bad, right?
Hey, cool, he gave me a ring. Thief ring. Money! Thief ring is very valuable in the boss fight that we're headed to right now. Because the boss we're going to fight, if we can get to him, getting to him is actually the hard part, is blind. What? How did I die? Come on. Really? Oh, he definitely got what he deserved, alright? No doubt about that. For those of you who don't know, Patches is a recurring character in the Souls series who will always want to betray the player. There is no equivalent to Havel's armor in this game. Armor sucks in this game. As a general rule, don't worry about it. Make sure you have fast roll and don't worry about your armor. Well, getting to this boss is the hard part of the level. Once I get to the boss, I think I can take him fine. But hey, I thought that about man-eaters too. Is there New Game Plus? Yes, there is. Can you change classes for it? No, you cannot. Yes, that's correct, Julian. Traversing down here is a pain in the butt. The trick is to find the necromancers. Because if you kill the necromancers, all the spirits die. At least the ones that they've summoned. But still, it's very. This is one of the more dangerous boss treks in the game. The boss himself is no pushover either. How hard is the game for someone who's never played it? Caleb, it should take you around, I'd say 30 to 40 hours to complete as a first-time player. It will seem very, very, very difficult at first, but you'll get the hang of it. You just have to have gotta reach down into the depths of your soul and find a little bit of grit and tenacity. Patience. And take breaks. Whenever I used to get stuck in the series, I'd just do a hard reset on myself, you know? If you start getting your butt kicked by a boss over and over and over, just call it for the day, come back tomorrow, or like after a nap, and try it again. You'll beat it the first try every time. Your body just needs to reset from all that frustration. Because it can weigh on you. But that's part of the experience. Like, you're gonna get frustrated, you're gonna get upset, but by the same token, when you do beat stuff, you're gonna be like, wow, I'm awesome. And you'll feel good. You can do that, James, because there are soft caps on all the stats. You'll eventually get tons and tons of stats. When you level up. So you certainly can do that if you want to. Not a problem. Alright, gang, we're coming up to the boss. This boss is the old hero. And if we can beat the old hero, that means I can show you one of the coolest bosses in this game. Now, old hero can kill me really, really, really fast if he gets near me. The trick is, he does have a very limited moveset. Once I get it down, it shouldn't be a problem. He is blind, so once you get his patterns down, he's not too much of a big deal. Yeah, sure, but definitely, this old hero is the real deal. And we're about to take him on right now, gang. Old hero, right here. Yeah, giving up, you know, again, I get it, alright? But I think that if most people stick with the soul stuff, maybe go level up, farm some souls, come back refreshed and renewed the next day, it'll change everything. Every boss in this game takes a long time to kill without magic, Jesse. Magic is OP in this game, for those of you who don't know. Demon Souls magic is by far the most overpowered magic in the entire series. Alright, so what we can do with this guy is we're going to watch him carefully as he looks around, looking for us. We're going to pick our moments. We're going to stick and move. Once he enrages, he will come after us quite viciously, but he will reset and go back to hunting. And then he'll miss again, and then we'll hit him again. Now, proper extrication from the danger zone is where things get dicey. If I do it right, I'm gonna make this look really easy. But it ain't that... It's not quite as simple as I'm letting on, okay? And that thing, that sword, if it hits you, it really hurts. Like, you gotta be ready to get the hell out after you hit him. Also, Thief's Ring that I'm wearing helps a lot in this fight because he's already blind. So he has a very hard time detecting you while wearing the Thief's Ring. Which, if you'll note, we just picked up from patches by earlier. Like 10 minutes ago. With the Thief's Ring on, he resets very quickly from his rage. Which will give you more windows. Yeah, we're not going to go for the third hit again. The Thief's Ring helps a ton, though. Like, I didn't even understand how much the Thief's Ring helps. He resets almost immediately with the Thief Ring on. I have to do, like, barely any dodging. See, normally he'll do a freak out there, but with the Thief's Ring, he already forgot about me. Thief's Ring's so good. So good. The last 2 times I fought this guy, I didn't have the Thief's Ring. Made it way harder. Yes, that's correct. Because he's blind. He already has big detection problems. Until you hit him. When you hit him, he's supposed to know exactly where you are and come after you, but he's resetting almost immediately now because of the Thief's Ring. He's not even, like, doing his berserker crap. Wow, see, look at it. He didn't even do it there. That's wild. He's basically done nothing this whole fight. Thief's Ring. PogChamp. I mean, that's the first time I've actually used the Thief's Ring in that fight. But wow, did it ever make it easy. So that's the big takeaway from that one. Thief's Ring, gang. Thief's Ring. Well played. We did very well there. Hi, Leaf. What's up?
Well, excuse me. Just lucky it's me. You come back alive. I need your business.
Alright, next fight is one of my favorites in the remaster. It's a gimmick fight. But I feel that they were able to nail the original spirit and vision of this fight with today's technology and graphics that just wasn't able to be done in 2009.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted through the world. Art thou finished?
Alright. Well, let's eat another. Let's chomp another soul. We're not going to use the hero's soul for anything. Let's eat this one too. Why not? Have I had any technical issues? So this is my third time playing through the game, Nico, since it came out. During that time, I had one crash. That's it. In 3 playthroughs. So, not any issues that have caused me concern.
Art thou finished?
Alright, so we are at the Island of the Shadow Men, the final boss, the Storm King. You are not ready for this, gang. Again, this fight was weird and gimmicking in 2009. Today, Bluepoint has made it... It's my favorite fight in the, I think in Demon Souls now. Thanks, Uncharted Steve. Appreciate that. Welcome to the King of the Skies. Devastack, you played Bloodborne? Would you like this? Yes, you would. If you like Bloodborne. No, this is a Storm King, Caleb. Not the end of the game. The boss of the islands, though. The boss of the islands, the Shadow Men, and the Shrine of Storms. You don't want to miss this epic battle. Oh, the lightning and the rain and the crystal shards raining down on you. They could never just achieve this back with what they had in 2009. It's freaking glorious. Now, we can't hit any of those critters, but now we can, because we've got the Stormbringer, Storm Ruler, whatever. This game, this weapon also makes an appearance in Dark Souls 3. You may remember it from a certain fight. Guess what? Do the same thing with it here. You can cleave the very sky. Oh boy, they don't want me to though. Mr. Buttons, this, like I said, this fight is finally able to visually achieve, you know, the concept. And how. It looks... I know. It's wild. Like, this fight... Yeah, it's a gimmick fight. It's a puzzle fight. Who cares? It's freaking awesome. Like, they could never, like, just, they didn't have the tech for this in 2009. Just battling this dude in the storm like it was meant to be done is freaking legendary. I know, yo, you gotta have big base. Look at the size of that thing. I mean, I should be hiding behind a rock, but I'm trying to get a good peek at the guy, too. Chances of this coming to PC? I mean, I hope it does, but I don't know. Anyway, that's the Storm King. An amazing fight redone for this game. Seriously, it feels incredible. Feeling the swish of the Storm Ruler in your hand when you charge it up and just letting it loose. It's incredible. It's great. Masterful stuff. And that finishes the 4 zone. The Island of the Shadow Men is complete. Would I say it's very fun? Yeah, that fight's amazing.
Thou seek, then touch soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdraw. Art thou finished? May thy strength help thee.
I know. Finding the Storm Ruler for the first time is, in fact, the whole thing's great. You know, it's a puzzle, it's a gimmick fight, whatever. It feels way better than Yorm does in 3, which is the same fight, by the way. Alright, and that's the Storm King. We're done with that one. We're done with Latria. We're done with the Stonefang Tunnels. All we have left... Can you enchant weapons with magic so it's there all the time? You can modify weapons with blacksmithing so that you can have a modifier on at all times. But temporary buffs like Cursed Weapon, Blessed Weapon, Pine Resin, and that stuff is all temporary. What class do you think is best if someone is playing the game for the first time? Definitely Royal. No doubt in my mind. Play Royal. For sure. Yeah, this game is freaking legendary. Okay. I could call the stream right now, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think we're gonna do some more. Now this should be a lot easier because we're later in the game now, but this is the Valley of Defilement. This is where Blighttown came from, ladies and gentlemen. This zone is not a good time. I would recommend doing this zone last, but depending on what items you want to find and stuff, you can come here early. This zone is you're gonna have a bad time. And it has a boss fight at the end that will tug at your heartstrings. Favorite boss soul weapon? In this game? The meat cleaver. You know. I also like the Moonlight Greatsword, which you can get in this zone. We'll make sure we stop by to get it when we come to the point where it's available. Yeah, it's great to see everybody. Hey, I forgot to say, thanks for hanging out in the stream, gang. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming to the stream. Thanks for hanging out with Game Informer today. You know, I wish we could do this every day. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough. Thanks for sticking with me through those man-eater deaths. I feel like those man-eater deaths gave a little bit of authenticity to the playthrough, because, you know, that happens, okay? Yep, you can do that as the old monk, absolutely. Tips for beginners, feel free to always feel okay to grind and level up. It'll make your life a lot easier. You get much stronger with every level up. At the core of this game is an RPG, and I think a lot of people forget that. Levels massively increase your survivability. So, if you ever just get full-on stuck, go farm. Go farm some herbs, go farm some souls. Do some PvE with friends. Call in people to your game, go into other people's games. None of that's wrong. Most people think they have to be super hardcore and like solo the whole game without any farming, without any grinding. That's all on the table. But is Dark Souls the greatest work of art? In history? I don't think so. Alright, so you got fire down here, alright? This zone's got lots of fire in it. This zone's got lots of disease in it. And even worse, there are the biggest bruisers you'll ever see in your life down here. So there's like 1,000 of these little guys that'll poison you and can kill you and knock you off ledges. And then there's going to be these just giant brutes that are really tough. So keeping them out of range, especially when you're in the swamp water because you can't walk in it or dodge in it, is very important. Yes, online will be dead if your level is higher. There is... That's right. But for as far as you beating the game, a tip for newbie, leveling up is very important. And the other thing you got to do after that is wean yourself from ever being disturbed that you lost souls. From dying. Like, that's another part of, like, just grind souls when you need souls. That way you don't have to worry if you lose them when you're doing progression content. These are tips for somebody who's, you know, just getting into the series. They will help you a lot. Thanks, Big Bill. I appreciate that. Do you think there's a potential for Japan Studios and Sony to make a 60 FPS Bloodborne? Yeah, for sure. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants that. These rats will plague you, which is this game's version of Toxic, if you're familiar with Dark Souls. It is a very virulent poison. And I just got it. You definitely do not want to get that debuff. I'm going to have to be munching on heals the rest of this for a very long time. Okay, this is the first brute, I believe, is right here. You can see him. He is... You don't want to fight him on this narrow ledge because there's going to be little dudes that jump out at me, too. If you think that there's a little dude that could jump out at you in this area, there absolutely is. So always assume that it's going to happen. If you've got a ranged thing to take this brute out with, do it. If you don't, try not to get knocked off the ledge by his club. I might just charge him, but then I'm going to get hit by him behind. I'm thinking. Hang on, I'm doing math. Do I have the antidote for plague? I don't think so. Plague antidote's very rare. I've got plenty of poison antidote. But I'll check real quick. Counteracts poison, stops bleeding. Nah. Plague antidotes are going to run you... Basically, don't get plague. Okay? Plague is really, really, really tough to get rid of. I think the plague heals cost 5,000 gold each. 5,000 souls. I'm not joking when I say try to get these guys caught on the scenery. Do whatever you can. These things are monsters, and you do not want to be in their face. They will kill you. That said, we're almost to the boss, I believe. This boss should be 0 difficulty for us whatsoever. You know why? Okay. One thing real quick before we fight this boss. I am going to, like, just totally smash this boss's head in, and it's not going to do anything to me. Reason. We chose to do this area last. Remember, the game is structured like Mega Man. You can do the levels in any order. We chose to come here late. As such, this boss will be mad jokes, which I'm okay with because the level sucks. What does the Royal do? The Royal can cast magic spells, starts with magic spells, and a magic regenerating ring. Magic is very powerful. Magic regeneration is very powerful. Later on, you're going to get a sword as the Royal M that you can use that does that scales off your magic damage. So you can build an actual warrior with magic damage in your hand. So you just stack, you know, vitality, endurance, and magic. And you'll get to play just like a warrior. You'll be hitting as hard as me, essentially, comparatively. But you won't have to make any of the sacrifices. You'll still have all the power of magic. It's completely broken. Yes, Super Nintendo is correct. Alright, here is the Leachmonger. This will not be a very epic boss fight as I am... Again, we're Mega Manning these levels. We're doing this zone last because it's nasty to traverse. This boss can be a problem if you do it early. Generally is not. I don't foresee any problems, even though we are plagued. Should die very quickly. Again, that's the benefit of coming here late. So whatever bosses you do later in the game that you save for last are probably going to be the easier ones. Of course, most players save the harder bosses for last, so. But it all depends on your playthrough order, which you can do in any order you like. Next is the harder chapter of the Valley of Defilement. It is a long slog through muck, poison, and poop. It is as bad or worse than Blighttown, probably worse. Definitely worse.
I can forge weapons. You come back alive.
But before we head in there, we're going to level up. Going to grab some consumables, because we're going to need to eat a lot of them down there.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn. Art thou finished?
Hey, thanks, Chance.
May thy strength.
I'm sorry that I got hung up on the man-eater. What soul level do I have? It varies by run, Steve. It varies by run. Do I recommend any order? I can, Carlos, but I don't think I can put it all down right now. But I can get you started. 1-1, 1-2, and then honestly, wherever 1-1, 1-2, 4-1, 3-1. We did it a little differently on this stream. How many bosses are there? I don't know the exact number. There's less in this game than many of the other Souls games. So 3 per 15 plus 1. Yeah, like 15 or 16. Not counting optional bosses.
I can forge weapons for you.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
All right.
You have.
All right. Let's get back in it. Do I normally stop at soul level 120? Well, I'm not going to get to soul level 120 on a regular run, Jesse. That's not going to happen until probably way late in the New Game Plus. Probably finish at like soul level 70 or 80 or 90. I don't know. 90 seems really high. Again, run to run is different, right? I don't know. But 120 seems ridiculously high for completion of regular games. Duke, I don't know if there is. There might be. Check YouTube. How do you kill the dragon? Which one? There's a red one and a blue one. If you want to kill the blue one, you're gonna need a lot of range damage. And you can't kill it early, M. So if you're just starting the game and the dragon's killing you, don't walk across the bridge when he breathes fire. That's a bad time to cross the bridge. You can't take him on at that point. Later on, you could take some of the dragons out using lots of arrows or ranged spells. So this zone is a nightmare, just to put it that way. Just to put it plainly. We're gonna try to get through it. So you can't roll in the muck, and it does poison you. Oh, you mean just in general? Yeah, I do. Because everybody, back in the old Demon Souls community, that's when you stopped. That was sort of the agreed upon level. Every Souls game has a sort of a soul level that everyone sort of mutually agrees upon is the community play level. This place is awful. Yeah, this area appears in my dreams all the time, dude, when I'm having a bad day. Hey-oh! This is the part where this level gets tricky. The first time. Oh, it's gonna happen many times. This is a very big level, and it is a painful level. I should probably equip the regen ring instead of the thief's ring here to help with the poison. This platform here has a giant duder, okay? And what did I tell you about the giant duders? They are a problem. And if you fight him in the water, you're not going to be able to roll. So you want to fight him on the platform. Preferably after killing all the little guys. See, I can't roll away. I'm stuck now. Those guys are just... Those guys will do things to you. What is the best loadout? That depends on your playstyle, and there is no best loadout. This is like a game where you pick your character, and you create your character, and you make it how you want it. Like a rogue, or a warrior, or a caster. In Souls games, can you level up so much that it becomes hard to find people for co-op? Yeah, you can. But you can always party with your friends using ring codes, which they added to Demon Souls for this one. Passwords, so that you can see your friends and call them in. I also wonder what Bluepoint will tackle next. Yes, Tack beat Nick. Those, what are they called? Giant Depraved or Mutated Depraved, whatever they are. They are absolutely vile. Very deadly creatures. And again, this level itself, this is probably one of the worst environments in the game, levels to get through. What's the best flavor of Mountain Dew? Classic. Actually, that's a lie. We all know it's Ruby Red. Why am I now a soul? Because I died, Caleb. When I killed that last boss, I got my soul back. Actually, I don't even think I needed to get it back. I already had it from killing... We still had the same soul that we had when we killed the Storm King. Or even before that. We've had our soul since Old Hero, actually. We hadn't died since then. You can become regular in a bunch of different ways. Killing a boss, helping another player kill a boss, invading a player and killing them, or using a blue stone. Those are all the ways to come back into human form. See, I instinctively hit the roll button all the time, and you can't do it in here, so... Alright, Big Daddy. Let's dance. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. Such a beast. He has like no stagger either. That makes it tough for Hog Weapon, big weapon. You know what I need? I think I need bigger herbs. Bigger herbs and spices. These baby herbs I got ain't gonna get the job done down here. Anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. Really appreciate it. I hope you're having a good time here on the stream. I hope I've been helpful. I know I haven't been able to answer every question that's been asked, but I've certainly tried my best to check out chat and see what's going on at all times. Hello, Jerome. Thanks for being here. Yeah, fat rolling, you know, the heavy armor doesn't really confer big benefits in this game. It's not like having Havel's armor or Smo's armor in the other Souls games. It's just really not worth it. How far did I advance? Well, we're getting close. We've got a couple more bosses, and then we're in the final boss, really. Hey, thanks, James. Tell your friends. What class did I choose? Priest, if you can believe it. Remember, class is just a set of starting gear. It does not constrain you. Popple Tree, you're very adept. I told you that? Okay. This might be a good time to take a break. We'll get past him. Hang on, let's see what we got. Is the DS2 one a full playthrough? On what, Zach? Yes, you can, again, okay, it's very important that I reiterate this. Your opening stuff is just a set of, it's a set of stats and gear. It does not put you in any kind of set, you know, you don't have to play a certain way just because you picked a certain class. Is there a death counter? No, I don't think so. We didn't have one set up for this stream. I don't know, probably at like, I don't know. What do you think, chat? 20? 15? 15? Nico, that area is worse. That area is the precursor to Blighttown. Okay? This area is pretty rough too. You're a noob player. Hey, cool. We were all noobs once. Hey, I was a noob several times today too. It happens. You don't want to get. My advice is not to get hung up on that crap. You win some, you lose some. The important thing is you pick up and continue on. Indeed, a fancy gentleman. Welcome to Bloodborne. Yeah, there are definitely some Bloodborne assets down there, or at least asset lookalikes. Yeah, I love DS3, Astral Junction. DS3 is a great play. Am I streaming on Twitch or here? We're streaming everywhere, baby. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Periscope. Fortunately, we used to stream on there, Papa Tree, but it's no longer exists. So that poses a problem for us. Oh, throwing stuff. That's not cool, yo. Does the game feel clunky? No, it does not. It runs in a smooth, buttery 60. Does the level reset itself with items and bosses after you beat it? It resets itself with all the enemies, but not the items or the bosses. So you're free to go back and farm enemies to your heart's content. They can offer you all kinds of different drops, and you can go back and pick up any loot you miss. I'm very happy that the Souls games have gotten where they are as well. Believe me. And I need to go offload some inventory back home here because we're way over capping. There's lots of stuff I gotta pick up in this zone. Game looks and plays like a dream. Hey, thanks, Joe B. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here, buddy. That goes to all of you. Thanks for taking some time out of your day and spending with me as we play some freaking Demon Souls. Wow, I just got ninja kicked in the face. I don't think I've ever even seen that attack. What is the most notable Souls-like game not from Software? Neo, for sure. Have I been experiencing coil whine with my PS5? I can't hear it from here. It's across the room. I'm playing this on my computer right now. Via an Elgato. But no, I've not heard my PS5 make any noise. It gets kind of warm, but I haven't heard it make any noise. And this is where the level starts to get pretty dicey. You might be thinking it's been a walk in the park so far. That's a red-eye knight. He took off half my health with a single hit. And that wasn't even a big hit. That was like a glancing blow. So do multiple people stream on this channel? Yeah, this is the Game Informer channel. Welcome. We're Game Informer magazine. Check us out on the web at GameInformer.com. Oh yeah, great sword. We got it. I'm not going to do anything with it, but we got it. I haven't heard any coil whine. Yeah, I've obviously read the posts online about coil whine, but I have not experienced any. like my knife? Yeah, it's called a meat cleaver. And it's great for taking on Red Eye Knights. Gotta get that nice step in. You really don't want to get hit by a Red Eye Knight, trust me. No matter how beefy you are at this point in the game, a Red Eye Knight will cut you in two. In just a few hits. Maybe one hit, if you're not lucky. Yeah, we're modeling this character after Pyramid Head, for sure. That's definitely what's happening here. I have not made any changes. This is how... These are standard settings. What rings have I got on? I'm currently wearing Cling Ring. Cling Ring you're probably going to be wearing for most of the game. You get it in the first level. Cling Ring is really important. Definitely get it. The Cling Ring makes it so you don't lose as much HP when you're in soul form, which I am, because I died. You're going to be wearing Cling Ring pretty much the whole game. And I'm also wearing the Thief Ring, which makes me harder to see. It makes enemy aggro less, essentially. Which is really handy, because enemies that like to aggro, and you can do this to them. And they can't see. It's good for sneaking around, and also for not getting aggroed by like 20 enemies at the same time. Especially in this level. This level is pretty dicey for walking around. Look at there's ninjas everywhere. And that flame guy. Okay, the flame guy really dangerous. One of those firebolts will kill me for sure. Flame rock didn't kill me. Flame bolt definitely kill me. Well, that was a waste of full moon grass anyway. I'm talking here. Okay, so the only games that I've played so far on my PS5 Astral are Demon's Souls and Call of Duty, so I can't speak extensively on that subject. You wish there was dismemberment in these games. I mean, I wouldn't mind if there was, but like it's not the point of the game, right? Like this isn't Mortal Souls bat or anything. And now we gotta do the whole run again. Ooh, we were almost to the checkpoint. Well, shortcut. But Red Eye Knights can cut you down real hard. That was on me. That was on me. Like I said, the bosses in this game, not as tough as a lot of other Souls bosses, but the levels, you can put a lot of time in the level without a checkpoint. I have not, Caleb. What's my proudest moment in a Souls game? Killing Nameless King? Certainly, at this point, Nameless King doesn't even rank on the hard bosses, I don't think. He was overshadowed pretty quickly. I would say, well, it's got to be a Souls game, okay. So not Bloodborne, not Sekiro. So we'll say... The calculations were definitely off there, Maddie. I guess beating Sister Freed. Or Midair. I know those are boring answers, but like those are the... Snorlax and yeah, Ornstein and Smough is probably the hardest boss in Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2 has a lot of great bosses, the DLC. You know, Fume Knight and Alon. I mean, Alon's the best boss. Alon is one of the best bosses in the entire franchise, so... Hi, Evan, what's up? Fume Knight is definitely not an easy walk in the park. In fact, all of Dark Souls 2 DLC is really tough and awesome. Artorias, of course, a classic pick, absolutely. Well, Evan, good luck on your raid, absolutely. Ooh, that hurts. Seat the Scaleless. Really? That fight never bothered me. But that's one of the beautiful things about Souls games. Everybody's got their own arch nemesises, and everybody's got their own, like... You know, anytime you have a conversation with somebody about Souls games, you'll be like, yeah, I got stuck on, you know, that guy. And then they'll be like, no, I beat that one the first try. I got stuck on, what's it called? And you'll be like, oh, I beat that first try. You know, everybody's different, everybody got different play style. You know, we all are countered by different things. We all have different methodologies toward how we fight things. Thanks. Thanks a lot, Ian. Favorite Soulsborne DLC? I think Dark Souls 2 wins it. Because even though Freed is my favorite boss, the rest of that DLC sucks. Except for that fight. Now, granted, that fight is really awesome, but... I mean, yeah, I'd agree with that, Tack. Well, Jerome, I did post a full review online at GameInformer.com, the coolest website out there. Check it out. But this is a very, very... This is a very faithful remake that basically just enhances the original game. Like, Bluepoint's remake here, just being able to play the game, looking this great, and with the fluidity that 60... Yeah, listen, Souls games require 60 FPS, alright? You can sit here and argue with me, but you're not right. You have to have that fluid gameplay combat in order to have a good Souls experience, in my opinion. You have to. We're almost to this very, very important shortcut. But it's never easy. Well, Dark Lurker is definitely a tough boss in DS2, but it's, you know, completely optional. I know consoles haven't had the benefit of 60 FPS Souls games, so it makes a big difference. This game scares you. It shouldn't scare you. It should inspire you. I feel like the games get a really bad rep for the difficulty, which is admittedly a part of it. But it's not about how hard they are. It's about overcoming challenges. In my opinion. Certainly, people have debated me on that opinion. Alright, we're gonna make a run for the shortcut here and hope that this guy doesn't kill me in a single fireball. Oh. What? You're not supposed to be able to hit me while I'm doing an animation? Oh god. DS3 PC version, absolutely. I don't know about outside of that. You think this game has a missing the loneliness feeling of a dying world that Dark Souls has? No way, Duke. No. It definitely has that feeling. When you're down in those swamps, dying alone, believe me, you'll feel it. It absolutely has it, okay? Do we have it here in the Castle of Boletaria? Maybe not so much. But it's there when it matters. And the mystical island feels enchanted. Believe me, it nails the notes, okay? Maybe not 1-to-1, but very close. Now that we got the shortcut unlocked, we're gonna go take on this dude for a key ring. There is a dangerous, fat official that we let live here. There's 3 archers down there with him? This is gonna be a problem. Yes, this game looks amazing. Like, not only is it an amazing game, the original was great, but not only is it an amazing game, now with PlayStation 5, it finally gets to look and feel how it should have. Have I had any trouble with stored roles? I'm sorry, Brazil, you're gonna have to be more specific. You mean like queuing up a roll and having it play out after I don't want to do another action? I have not experienced that. If that's the question, I'm not familiar with that term. That would have definitely killed me. These officials are actually extremely dangerous. We talked about bosses. Do I have a favorite Dark Souls area? Anne Orlando the first time is obviously one of the big moments for a lot of players. I'd say well, if we're just talking about an original Dark Souls 1, then I will go with Ash Lake, just cause. You know, Berserk, I haven't experienced it, and I spam actions a lot. That doesn't mean it's not here. I just haven't had it happen. As you can see, you can still abuse corners and all that stuff. You should. Oh my god. Oh. This guy drops a very important item. The Iron Key Ring. Yeah, Bruiser, it might still be here. They kept a lot of the, like I said, they kept in a lot of, like, you know, what would be considered errors on bosses, like, you know, getting stuck on terrain and stuff like that. They rehired some of the same voice actors, Jerome, but not across the board, I believe. Story-wise is my favorite. Bloodborne. But that's not a Souls game. So if we're talking Dark Souls, well, they're all the same story, right? Just different chapters. I think that might be it, Berserk, because they kept it true to form to the original game in almost every single way you could imagine. Like, they didn't fix people getting caught on terrain or, like, things bugging out. That's all still there, really, under the hood. A Kingsfield remake. I mean, Dark Souls games are just Kingsfield The evolution of Kingsfield. Everybody knows, you know. The secret door that everyone's talking about is over here. You guys want to see it? Oh, we gotta get the bloody key first. Hang on. So Bluepoint did add a secret Easter egg door to this game that no one has figured out how to open yet. It's the talk of the internet. Oh, Shadow Tower? Screw that game. That was the first From Software game I played, I think. What a regrettable purchase that was. For 12-year-old me or whatever it was. Nah, I was a little older. 16-year-old me, probably. Yes, I do. I do think there's some weird secret Bluepoint mechanic to open that door. But I have no idea what it is. I know people have tried everything. I tried a couple things myself, but nothing as extensive as, like, if you go on the Reddit, people have tried just about everything you can imagine on that door, and nobody's been able to open it yet. Yes, Duke Phazon, I did play Eternal Ring. It's really cool, actually. I love the concept of that game. As you would imagine that I would. Bye, Pablo. Have a great day. Thanks for coming. Alright, so now we got the key. We can go to the secret door now. And we're gonna meet a friend. A friend! This character would kind of be echoed in future Souls games. Dark Souls 2 especially, 3 as well.
You killed that blooded sluggard for me. I'm called Bjorn, the elder of the Twin Fangs of Latria. I thank you. You deserve a handsome reward. Only I have none. Go on ahead. I shall sleep a while.
Now, saving this dude will make your life a lot easier. You don't have to. You can kill him. You can also kill him during the fight that he'll help you with. Which is the next big battle, depending on which direction we go. We can go back to the swamp. So either... The next up, we have our choices. We can either fight the Penetrator, or we can go back to the swamp. What are the chances the door is a 6 Art Zone? 0%. Absolutely 0%. It's going to be some dumb, like, Easter egg item. There's no way they added a huge part of the game like a 6 DLC. I can't believe people are getting their hopes up for that, because I just don't want them crashed, alright? I would love to see the 6 Art Stone. We're not going to see the 6 Art Stone, okay? Hobinsky, I'm going to show you the secret door right now. This door was not in the original game, and no one has figured out how to open it. And believe me, the Souls community has tried everything. In the original game, illusory walls were only found on the Island of Storms. You love Game Informer. Me too! Thanks for being here. Tell your friends about us. So you go down this little tunnel here. And this should be the end of the hall, right? Bluepoint added this. And this... Nobody knows how to open this door. Now, you can be really clever, and you can use photo mode to look behind the door. And there's an item back there. I didn't set it up right. Hang on. We did this a couple days ago. Right. So we're behind the door now. There is a corpse. We can't see it from this angle, but there is a body with an item, like, just over there. And nobody knows how to open this door. In fact, some of the more creative players have even gone to the lengths of doing weird and crazy jumps through this area, like going up on top and doing all kinds of crazy jump downs into there. And they've got invisible walls all around the area, so you can't even do that. So it's clearly a cognizant decision. And the area is purposely gated off by invisible walls on all sides. I believe I just went to the door. I'm going to go back. I just went there. It's a new door. It's a hidden door. This door was not in the original game. Bluepoint added it. My obvious... you have to... There's an illusory wall here you have to break down with your weapon. So you gotta stab there. Here's the door. Can't get through it. Nobody knows how to get through this door. Nobody. My guess is it's something really simple, just like the Shadow of the Colossus Easter egg with 79 coins. What eventually opens that door? Who knows? But people are thinking it's going to be the DLC, the 6 Artstone. Forget about it. Come on, gang. I mean, dream big, but don't dream the impossible. It's probably one cool item, just like it'll be like a Fashion Souls item. Who knows what? Probably some, like, homage item of some kind. But anyway, that's going to be Demon Souls for the day, gang. I'm so glad you came. Do you want a 3rd episode? Because that would probably finish the game. We've only got 3 bosses left. Well, 3 and a story boss. It's not really a boss. All right. Well, I'll talk it over with the gang back at back home, and hopefully we can make that happen. I think that'd be fun. I mean, we came this far, right?
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Art thou finished?
One more episode would finish the game off, just so you know. Unless I'm really bad, which I don't think will happen again. The man-eater was an isolated incident. Yeah, if you press X on it, malicious, then it just says the door is locked.
Hello again.
You can't actually open it.
I'm keeping a close watch on you.
Believe me, everyone has tried.
Heart of gold.
That's right. Hey, gang, I want to thank you all for coming out today, hanging out with me and Game Informer. Don't forget to check us out on the web, GameInformer.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, all that fun stuff. We got stuff everywhere. With any luck, we'll come back and we'll finish this playthrough off next time we hang out. Sound good? I hope you all have a wonderful day. It's been my pleasure to hang out with you. And I hope we can hang out again really soon and finish this game off, alright? Yeah, we could do Doran too. I wasn't counting him, but yeah, why not? We'll probably throw him into the mix on the final episode. Alright, thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks for coming! I'll check you guys next time. Have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you again on the next exciting episode of Game Informer Plays Demon Souls. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one.